Here are 3 questions and answers for each module related to the MD-102 exam. 1. Apply a device name template. Q1. What is a device name template used for in Microsoft Intune? A. A device name template allows administrators to automatically assign a naming convention to devices managed through Intune, ensuring consistency and easier identification across the organization. Q2. What characters can be used in a device name template in Intune? A. You can use letters, AZ, numbers, 09, hyphens, and predefined variables like serial number in the template. Q3. How do you apply a device name template during autopilot enrollment? You apply the device name template by configuring it within the Windows Autopilot deployment profile in the Intune Admin Center. Plan and implement provisioning packages. Q1. What is a provisioning package? A provisioning package is a collection of configuration settings used to quickly set up devices without requiring full access to the Intune service. Q2. What tool is commonly used to create provisioning packages for Windows devices? Windows Configuration Designer is used to create provisioning packages. How can provisioning packages be deployed to Windows devices? A. They can be deployed via removable media, USB, a network share, or during Windows setup. 3. Target a profile by using filters. Q1. What is the purpose of filters in Microsoft Intune? Filters allow administrators to target specific devices or users for a profile or policy based on attributes like device OS or user group membership. Q2. How can filters improve policy application? Filters provide more granularity, allowing policies to be applied only to devices that meet specific criteria, improving flexibility in device management. Q3. Where can filters be configured in the Intune portal? Filters can be created under Tenant Administration in the Microsoft Intune Admin Center. 4. Implement a Windows 365 Cloud PC deployment. What is Windows 365 Cloud PC? Windows 365 Cloud PC is a virtual desktop service provided by Microsoft that allows users to access a Windows desktop experience from the cloud. Q2. How are Cloud PCs provisioned in Windows 365? Cloud PCs are provisioned by assigning users a license in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center and configuring their settings in Microsoft Endpoint Manager. What are the key prerequisites for deploying Windows 365 Cloud PCs? A. A Windows 365 license, an Azure AD environment, and network connectivity are key prerequisites. 5. Create device configuration profiles for iOS devices. Q1. How do you create a configuration profile for iOS devices in Intune? A. In the Microsoft Endpoint Manager Admin Center, navigate to Devices, iOS iPadOS, Configuration Profiles, Create Profile. Q2. What settings can be configured in iOS device profiles? Settings include Wi-Fi configuration, VPN setup, email configurations, and security policies like passcode requirements. Q3. How do you assign a configuration profile to iOS devices? Profiles are assigned by selecting the target groups or devices during the profile creation or later under Profile Settings. Create device configuration profiles for macOS devices. Q1. How do you create a configuration profile for macOS devices in Intune? A. In the Microsoft Endpoint Manager Admin Center, navigate to Devices, macOS, Configuration Profiles, Create Profile. What security settings can be configured in macOS profiles? Security settings like file vault encryption, password policies, and firewall configurations can be configured. Q3. Can macOS profiles enforce application settings? Yes. macOS profiles can enforce application restrictions and system preferences through Intune. 7. Create device configuration profiles for enterprise multi-session devices. Q1. What is a multi-session device in the context of Microsoft Intune? A multi-session device is a Windows device, like Windows 10/11 Enterprise for virtual desktops that supports multiple user sessions simultaneously. Q2. How do you configure device profiles for multi-session devices? You create a device configuration profile in the Microsoft Endpoint Manager specifically tailored for multi-session environments, such as enabling multi-user access and managing virtual desktop resources. Can you manage security policies for multi-session devices in Intune? Yes, security policies like antivirus settings, updates, and application control can be applied to multi-session devices through Intune. 8. Configure endpoint privilege management. Q1, what is endpoint privilege management in Intune? Endpoint privilege management helps administrators control the elevation of privileges on devices, ensuring users have only the necessary permissions to perform tasks. Q2, how can you implement least privilege access for users? By configuring policies that elevate user permissions only for specific applications or tasks while restricting other activities. Q3, what is the primary benefit of endpoint privilege management? It enhances security by minimizing the risk of privilege misuse while maintaining productivity by allowing users temporary elevated access when needed. NAR 9.